Are you working tirelessly at your 9-to-5 job, diligently saving, yet struggling to see progress? Wonder if you're caught in the same financial pitfalls as many middle-class professionals? According to Warren Buffett, there are common mistakes that hinder financial success. In this video, I'll reveal 15 things people often waste money on, based on Buffett's insights. Ever wondered why your savings don't grow despite hard work? You're not alone. Savings aren't just about stashing cash. They're your safety net for life surprises. If you're interested, like and subscribe to support the channel. It takes less than a second. Let's explore these eye-opening money lessons together. Ready to transform your financial future? Let's dive in. Number 1. Lottery tickets. One of the biggest money-wasting habits that poor people often engage in is buying lottery tickets. Warren Buffett is a firm believer in the power of hard work and wise investing, rather than relying on luck to strike it rich. He knows that the odds of winning the lottery are slim to none, and that money would be better spent on more practical investments that have a higher chance of yielding a return. By avoiding the lottery and focusing on building your wealth through smart financial decisions, you can set yourself up for a more secure future. Warren Buffett's philosophy on wealth building is grounded in practicality and long-term thinking. He believes in making sound financial decisions that will benefit you in the future, rather than chasing quick fixes or relying on luck. By following his advice and avoiding risky investments like the lottery or payday loans, you can pave the way for a more stable and prosperous financial future. Number 2. Smoking. Not only can smoking be detrimental to your health, but it can also have a substantial financial impact. People with lower incomes typically spend a larger portion of their earnings on cigarettes compared to their wealthier counterparts. Let's break it down. If you smoke a pack of cigarettes every day, that comes to about $310 per month. Over the course of a year, you will spend a staggering $3,720 on cigarettes alone. Imagine continuing this habit for 10 years. That's a staggering $446,400. Imagine the opportunities missed by spending so much money on smoking. $36,000 could have been used for stocks, real estate, or even helped finance the purchase of a new house. Smoking has a financial cost that goes well beyond the initial expenditure. It might make it more difficult for you to accumulate wealth and obtain long-term financial security. Beyond the financial burden, smoking has been linked to a number of health concerns, including as respiratory disorders, heart disease, and even cancer. Let's not overlook these repercussions either. The expenses associated with medical care and missed work due to illness exacerbate the financial strain. Not only does stopping the smoking cycle improve your health, not only does giving up this habit save money, but it also releases significant resources that can be used to create a more prosperous financial future. If you concur that giving up smoking improves wealth and health, please leave a comment with your ranking of the top 5 reasons to quit smoking, along with the cost savings. Purchasing a. Number 3. Brand name products. Brand names are the main item that impoverished people squander their money on. Obsession. Despite the fact that their bank account may indicate otherwise, a lot of people think that owning pricey brand name goods makes them appear wealthy and successful. However, here's the thing. Genuinely affluent people, such as Warren Buffett, while both Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates value nice things, they approach this differently. While they both believe that a high price tag doesn't always equate to quality or value, for example, Warren Buffett is known for driving a modest car and still resides in the same house that he purchased decades ago. Mark Zuckerberg frequently wears utilitarian attire, prioritizing functionality above style. Instead of purchasing a flashy designer watch, these billionaires prefer to invest in products that offer durability, functionality, and a good return on investment. They may buy stocks, real estate, or assets from their own companies that increase in value over time. Even with his enormous wealth, Bill Gates looks for value and practicality in his purchases. Rich people know how important it is to increase their money and ensure their financial security. While they may occasionally treat themselves to luxury, they don't make it a habit. Instead, they spend lavishly on name brands. They devote their resources to investments that increase their net worth. The takeaway from this is to prioritize quality and value over flashy names. The next time you're tempted by an expensive brand, keep in mind that wise investing and spending lead to true financial success rather than just owning expensive items. If you prefer value over vanity, leave a comment saying so. I prefer value over vanity. Number 4. Number 4. Buying a house. Purchasing a home is a big financial decision, and wealthy people and those with less money tend to approach it in quite different ways. Rich people usually opt to rent a property while concentrating on saving money and increasing their wealth through various investments rather than rushing into buying a home early in their journey towards success. However, a lot of people with less financial experience make the mistake of taking on a lot of debt to purchase a house too soon, which can be bad for their financial health because it ties up a lot of their debt and savings into one single investment. The risks associated with making such a move are high because house ownership entails regular costs like maintenance, property taxes, and insurance, which may quickly mount up and put a burden on a limited budget. One of the most famous investors in the world, Warren Buffett, cautions against purchasing a home with a large mortgage burden because he knows that taking on too much debt in order to buy a home can result in serious financial difficulties. Although owning a home can bring stability and a sense of achievement, it's important to approach this goal carefully and avoid piling up too much debt. Renting allows wealthy people to avoid the immediate financial strain of a mortgage and instead dedicate their resources to investments that yield higher returns. Rich people frequently place a higher priority on liquidity and financial flexibility. As well as room for expansion, having a home for your family is a sensible and noble goal, but the key is to be strategic about how and when you buy it. This technique enables them to develop a solid financial foundation before making a major purchase like a home. In other words, being patient and prudent with your money can pay off in the long run. If you agree, leave a comment stating that you believe that having a strong financial foundation and avoiding excessive debt can help you maintain financial security and avoid the pitfalls of over-leveraging yourself. Number 5. Paying for unused subscriptions. Do you have multiple subscriptions for services that you rarely use? Warren Buffett would advise against that. People often waste their money on subscriptions they don't need, whether it's a gym membership, streaming service, or magazine subscription. Take a look at your monthly expenses and cancel anything that you're not getting your money's worth from. It's important to prioritize your spending and focus on necessities rather than indulgences. Warren Buffett's philosophy is centered around making wise financial choices and avoiding unnecessary expenses. By cutting out frivolous subscriptions and impulse buys, you can start saving more money and building a stronger financial future. If you've been enjoying the content so far, please click the like button, and if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel and help us reach 2,000 subscribers. We are on our way there. Can I count on your help? If you already subscribed, comment I subscribed. Just go ahead and comment I subscribed. Thank you for doing that. Now that you've commented, let's continue. Number 6. Buying new cars. Nothing in your life will waste more money than buying a brand new car. Trust me. This is because as soon as you drive it off the lot, the shiny car starts losing value like magic. In just a year, it can lose 20 to 30% of its value, and in 5 years, it can lose at least 60% of what you paid for it. Imagine if you had a piggy bank, and every time you drove some money, it vanished. That's what happens with new cars. And here's the worst part. Many people take out loans to purchase new automobiles. But why borrow money for something that will lose value immediately? It would be foolish to borrow money today and then chuck it out the window. Here's a brilliant way. Instead of spending a fortune on a brand new vehicle, think about purchasing a used one. However, don't just buy any used car. Look for ones that have only been driven for 2 to 3 years, such as when someone leased them. These cars are nearly identical to new, but you can get them for a significant discount, roughly 30% off the retail price. It's like getting the same car, but with more money in your pocket to help you avoid the big ticket. Just follow a simple guideline. Don't spend more than 10% of your monthly salary on a car. That way you'll have a nice ride without depleting your bank account if you think getting a new car isn't the smartest money move. Number 7. Misusing credit cards. Misusing credit cards is one thing impoverished individuals spend their money on. Credit cards allow us to make purchases without using our own money, but they also frequently result in wasteful expenditures and financial hazards. In today's society, we frequently use credit cards to make instantaneous purchases, but borrowing money with high interest rates isn't wise, as Warren Buffett recommends against. Less money is available for savings and future investments when we pay the little monthly amount, since the majority of it is used for high interest rates that deceive us into thinking we can afford more than we actually can. Even simple expenditures might become much more expensive over time due to high interest rates, depleting your financial resources without you recognizing it. Warren Buffett advises being cautious when borrowing large amounts of money because the rewards rarely outweigh the costs of accruing debt. For instance, if you buy an $11,000 item with a credit card that has a 20% interest rate and you only make the minimum payments, it could take years to pay it off and end up costing you almost double the original price due to interest. This kind of debt can quickly spiral out of control, leaving you with a large financial burden and little to show for it. Or just raises interest rates. It's a good idea to only charge what you can afford to pay off in full each month. By doing this, you may avoid paying interest and keep your credit in good standing. You should also use credit cards wisely and avoid falling victim to the trap of high-interest debt. By doing this, you'll keep more money in your pocket and be in a better position to save and invest in your future. By the way, if you're liking the video so far and would want to see more subjects like this, please leave a comment. Number 8. Eating out. Eating out at restaurants can be a huge drain on your finances. Warren Buffett advises against spending money on expensive meals when you can easily cook at home for a fraction of the cost. Not only will you save money, but you'll also have more control over what you're putting into your body. Plus, cooking at home can be a fun and rewarding experience. One of the biggest advantages of cooking at home is the ability to customize your meals to fit your dietary needs and preferences. By preparing your own food, you can ensure that you are getting the right balance of nutrients and avoiding unhealthy additives. Additionally, cooking at home allows you to experiment with different flavors and ingredients, expanding your culinary skills and creating dishes that are truly unique to your taste. If you still enjoy social outings, without feeling guilty about overspending, another strategy is to explore more affordable dining options. Look for local diners, food trucks, or community events where you can enjoy good food without breaking the bank. You can also take advantage of deals, discounts, and happy hour specials to make your money go further. Lastly, try to be mindful of the hidden costs associated with dining out. For instance, the cost of beverages, especially alcohol, can significantly increase your bill. Opt for water or non-alcoholic drinks when possible to save money. Similarly, be aware of additional expenses like tips, taxes, and service charges, which can add up quickly. By being conscious of your spending habits and finding a balance between eating out and cooking at home, you can enjoy social activities without compromising your financial health. So next time you're tempted to dine out, consider the benefits of cooking at home and enjoy the process of creating delicious and nutritious meals. Number 9. Often upgrading technology and gadgets. While keeping up with technology is crucial, investing in the newest devices each year may be costly. Although the allure of the newest and greatest technology with all of its cutting-edge capabilities might be strong, it's important to assess if these advancements are actually required. The allure of enhanced performance or new features may cause you to feel compelled to upgrade to the newest laptop, tablet, or smartphone. However, when you consider it, these improvements are frequently slight, so going back to the previous model may not offer you a significant improvement over your current device in terms of functionality or performance, and the cost of upgrading may not be justified. Additionally, this habit extends to other devices as well. Above major devices to include smaller, less necessary things that we sometimes purchase more frequently than necessary, such smart water bottles. Even while some products are attractive and somewhat convenient, such as expensive alarm clocks, high-tech music systems, and toothbrushes, they are not really required. The small advantages they give do not outweigh the recurring costs. The next time you see a gadget that you are lusting after, stop and consider if the new device's features and benefits significantly outweigh your current one. Chances are, you don't need it. Instead, consider the opportunity cost of that purchase. The money spent on frequent gadget upgrades could be invested elsewhere to potentially yield returns, like in stocks for a retirement fund. In conclusion, while it's crucial to keep up with technology, trade-in programs that offer discounts on new purchases or cashback for your old electronics may help balance the cost of the new item and ensure that your old one is discarded or repaired properly. Investing in more significant long-term financial objectives and saving money on less environmental impact may be achieved by taking a more deliberate and strategic approach to tech purchases. Upgrading gadgets and devices on a regular basis can be costly and frequently unneeded. If you've been enjoying the content so far, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so as well. Together, you can help us reach 2,000 subscribers. I can count on your support. If you've already subscribed, please leave a comment stating that you have done so. Thank you. Now that you have, let's move on. Number 10. Overspending on social media and living above one's means. Social expenditure and living beyond one's means don't feel compelled to overspend in order to keep up with the Joneses. Instead, concentrate on achieving financial security rather than making an extravagant impression on others. Maintaining appearances might put you in a vicious loop of overspending on social media, which can negatively affect your financial health. Going all out with pricey parties and events might seem like fun at first, but it can quickly eat away at your savings. While these events can be entertaining and bring about momentary happiness, the costs of hosting lavish gatherings, purchasing expensive gifts, and engaging in pricey social activities add up. Their financial burden might result in long-term stress, and stressing out your finances is a result of anxiety attempting to appear extremely successful by spending a lot of money. Living above your means to give the impression that you are wealthy can lead to debt accumulation, which makes it harder to save and invest for the future. Instead, focus on creating genuine wealth rather than just putting on a show. A strong foundation of savings and investments is the source of true financial security, not how other people view your lifestyle. While frequenting social events can occasionally give you a short-term emotional boost, this type of happiness can quickly turn into a bad habit that makes it difficult to break the cycle of spending. To avoid falling into this trap, concentrate on finding fulfillment in non-material aspects of life, such as relationships, hobbies, and personal development. Living within your means, or only spending what you can afford, is a better way to maintain financial stability and prevent debt. Here are some doable steps to help you achieve this. Make a financial plan. Prioritize saving by setting away a percentage of your salary each month for emergencies. Track your income and expenses to understand where your money is going. Set limitations for discretionary spending, including social activities, to ensure you don't overspend. Investments and long-term objectives by acting as a safety net for unforeseen costs. An emergency fund might lessen the need for credit plans. Social events carefully choose free or inexpensive activities that will allow you to enjoy valuable time with loved ones without going over budget. Gathering, dinners, game evenings, and outdoor pursuits may be fun and affordable substitutes for pricey excursions. Prior to making a purchase, especially for a social gathering, refrain from impulsive purchases. Think about if it's really required and if it fits within your budget for a second. Delaying gratification might assist you in choosing your purchases more carefully. Look for lasting satisfaction. Invest in life events and endeavors that bring about enduring joy and personal development as opposed to transient material goods. Put your attention into developing fulfilling relationships and engaging in activities that you find enjoyable. Tell the truth about your money. Tell your friends and family the truth about your financial constraints and aspirations. If you prioritize financial security above social status and live within your means, you'll have money saved up for emergencies or exciting chances that come your way. True friends will appreciate your decision to live within your means and support your attempts to achieve financial stability. This strategy not only helps you stay out of debt, but also guarantees that you are laying a strong financial foundation for the future. Keep in mind that true success and prosperity originate from having stable finances and the freedom to enjoy life without having to worry about taking on a lot of debt. Number 11. Drinks at bars. Pubs and bars annually, which can amount to thousands of dollars. When you visit a bar, a single bottle of beer can cost you $5 or even closer to $10. However, if you purchase beer at a grocery store, you can typically get a six-pack for about $10, which is significantly less expensive than getting it at a bar. This price difference also extends to other drinks. Cocktails at bars frequently cost $10 to $15 each, but can be made for a fraction of that amount at home. Most people visit bars because they're enjoyable places to hang out with friends and meet new people. The lively ambience with music and social events are alluring, but with time, these experiences become more expensive. Regular bar visits might have a negative financial impact. Transferring funds that may be saved investments or additional significant costs without spending so much money on alcohol, there are plenty of alternative ways to meet people and form friendships. Consider hosting a home party instead of going out for drinks with friends. It's a terrific way to spend time together without going over budget. By purchasing your beverages at the shop, you may throw an enjoyable and reasonably priced gathering at your house. This allows you to enjoy your friends' company in a laid-back atmosphere without having to pay the exorbitant prices associated with going to bars. In contrast to the frequently loud and crowded atmosphere of a bar, gatherings at home allow you to control the environment and create a more personalized experience. You can choose the music, set up games or activities, and provide snacks or potluck meals that contribute to a more intimate and enjoyable evening. If you like the social side of going out, seek for affordable options. Numerous towns have free or inexpensive activities, such concerts, festivals, and art walks. Coffee shops, parks, and community centers may also be excellent places to socialize and meet new people without having to pay a lot for drinks at the bar. Another tactic is to allocate funds for your social gatherings. Setting a monthly budget and adhering to it can help you strike a balance between your need for social interactions and your financial objectives. By keeping an eye on how much you spend on drinks at bars and finding other ways to socialize, you can enjoy a vibrant social life without compromising your financial health. This approach helps you save money by cutting down on unnecessary expenses and allowing you to allocate more funds towards your long-term financial goals. Look for happy hour specials or drink discounts at local bars. Number 12. Daily Starbucks runs. Let's start off with something that may seem innocent but can really add up over time. Daily Starbucks runs. Warren Buffett advises against spending money on expensive coffee every morning. Instead, he suggests investing that money into something that will yield long-term benefits, such as stocks or mutual funds. Think about it, that $5 latte could be making you money in the future. Number 13. An overabundance of personal care items. Good skincare is crucial, but occasionally we use too many different products, going overboard. Influencers and advertisements frequently promote the newest creams, serums, and treatments, making it seem like you need a complex regimen to achieve healthy skin. However, using a lot of products at once can actually aggravate your skin because the mixing of different active ingredients can cause breakouts and other skin issues. The beauty and skincare industries are always coming up with new products, so it's easy to want to try everything. Putting too much product on your skin might upset its natural balance and make it harder to tell which products are actually helpful. The best strategy is to keep things simple. Choose a regimen that suits your body, face, and hair, then stay with it. Typically, a simple skincare regimen consists of a mild cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen. These three essentials may efficiently maintain skin health without the need for a lot of other haircare products. You don't need to buy pricey products. Simply a few reasonably priced items that you enjoy and that are effective for your skin and hair will usually suffice. Drugstore brands frequently provide high-quality products for a fraction of the price of luxury goods. Names discovering affordable and efficient solutions may be facilitated by perusing evaluations and consulting dermatologists or other reliable sources for suggestions. When you're tempted to expand your product regimen, ask yourself if it's truly essential. If you're just making changes for the purpose of making changes. You should also think about if the new product solves a particular issue or if it's merely the product of marketing influence. When it comes to taking care of your skin, reducing your approach can produce greater results and make skincare more manageable. Often, less is more. Additionally, spending excessive amounts of money on personal care items might seriously impair your budget. Buying new things on a regular basis may rapidly add up, leaving less money for other essentials or savings objectives. Instead, take a minimalist approach to individual care by streamlining your personal care routine and concentrating on what genuinely works for you. You can achieve healthy skin and hair without overspending on products. This method not only benefits your skin, but also helps you save money and clear up clutter in your bathroom. You can eliminate needless spending and make more thoughtful financial decisions. Number 14. Holiday spending. The holidays are a waste of money for the impoverished. Although the holidays are a time for giving and joy, many people also experience severe financial hardship at this time. The desire to purchase pricey presents, decorate lavishly, and engage in pricey activities frequently results in overspending. It's normal to want to give loved ones a memorable Christmas experience, but without careful preparation, this may lead to significant credit card debt that takes months or even years to pay off. Instead, make smarter financial decisions to better control your holiday spending. Establishing a budget is essential. To begin, Figure out how much you can afford to spend overall without endangering your ability to make ends meet. Divide this up into precise amounts for decorations and presents. Food and entertainment. Set aside a certain amount of money for each person on your present list to avoid going overboard. Shopping for deals and discounts will help you make a big dent in your holiday spending budget. Taking advantage of the special discounts that many retailers offer during the holiday season can help you save money. You should also think about making some handmade gifts because they are often more affordable and have more sentimental value than store-bought items. Another way to cut costs during the holidays is to put more of an emphasis on making memories than on purchasing pricey items. Assemble a family. Whether it's a movie marathon, game night, or a baking day spent making Christmas delights, these activities may build priceless memories that last a lifetime. Planning ahead and staying within your budget allows you to enjoy the holidays without having to worry about breaking the bank. Being cautious of your holiday spending doesn't mean you can't enjoy the season. It just means you have to be smart about the things you buy and make decisions that won't put you in debt. Celebrate the spirit of the season by concentrating on the joy of giving, the warmth of family and friends, and the production of cherished memories we've discussed. This will help you avoid the financial hangover that frequently follows. Number 15. Impulse buys. Impulse buys can be a major money drainer. Warren Buffett believes in making thoughtful, calculated decisions when it comes to spending money. Poor people often give in to the temptation of impulse buys, whether it's a flashy new item at the store or a last-minute purchase online. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if it aligns with your financial goals and if it's something you really need. Warren Buffett believes in making thoughtful, calculated decisions when it comes to spending money. Poor people often give in to the temptation of impulse buys, whether it's a flashy new item at the store or a last-minute purchase online. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if it aligns with your financial goals and if it's something you really need. It's important to prioritize your needs over wants and avoid falling into the trap of instant gratification. By practicing self-discipline and sticking to a budget, you can avoid unnecessary debt and financial stress. 15 common mistakes that can lead to poor financial decisions and wasteful. Squandering. Through awareness of these potential hazards and deliberate attempts to steer clear of them, you may position yourself for enhanced financial stability and well-being. Recall: financial achievement doesn't happen overnight. It takes discipline, careful planning, and making wise decisions. Whether you're investing in your future, avoiding excessive debt, or cutting back on wasteful spending, every action you take may have a big impact. Would you kindly consider watching this video with a loved one? Let's encourage one another as we work towards attaining financial success. If this video has improved your life in any way, please leave a remark like this: I just mentioned that I stayed to the very end. There are 3 additional crucial actions you need to do to prevent squandering money. First, like. Second, subscribe. And third, switch on the notification bell. When I notice this remark, I will give you a heart. If you do this, I'll keep giving you free, life-changing material every week so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. We appreciate your support, which drives our desire to provide meaningful material. You will now see 4 health films on your screen. I strongly advise you to watch our next video, and please feel free to share it with others. Prepared exclusively for your learning. Click on any of them, and you will discover secrets you never imagined. We love you.